Now C-scan and C-look, whenever I say C, it means that it is circular. So circular means, we are going to consider the cylinder as if it is in a circular form. So whenever we start from anywhere, once we reach the end, then after the end we assume that the next one is 0. So that is why it is called circular, right? See, in C-scan and C-look, why they got the name circular is they service it this way: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on 100. Let us say there are 100 cylinders. Now after 100 again we are starting with 0. That is why it is called circular. Even though the physical organization of the cylinders is not this way, the way they are servicing it makes it look as if they are all arranged in a circle and we are following a circular order, right? So that is why the name C means circular, right? And let's now look at the C-look. I'll tell you, the difference between C-scan and C-look here. We have already seen C-scan. Now let's see C-look. So in C-look, what we do is, wherever we start from, we go towards the end, but then we are not going to go till the last cylinder. We just stop at the last highest request, and after that we are again going to come back, and while coming back we'll not come till 0, we'll just come to the lowest request, and from there we service the remaining. So I'll just show you with an example, it will be easy for me. Now let us say these are the requests which we have to service, right? Now assume that the head is starting at 53. If the head is starting at 53 here, assume that the head is starting at 53, and if these are the requests which have to be satisfied, now our head will start moving towards the end, right? End means towards the higher numbers, and on the way whatever requests you come across, you are going to provide service to them, right? Now there is a request for 65th cylinder, so I am going to provide the service to 65, and then there is a request to 67, so I am going to provide the service to it, and then 98, 122, 124 and 183. And if you observe it, 183 is the highest cylinder number or the highest request that we have. So that is why we are going till 183. But then even though we have one more few more cylinders to the right of it, which means even though we have higher numbers, even though we are having till 199, I'm not going till there, because the request which we got is only till 183, and from there, since it is a kind of circular, we are again going to come back, right? We are again going to come back, and while going back, we are not going to provide service to any cylinders, alright? And we go to the lowest request. So in this case, the lowest request happens to be 14. We go there, provide service to the lowest request, and again start providing service to the remaining ones, right? So we are not going to go till 0. So that is important distinction for this one. So what is the important distinction here is, from wherever you are going to start, we are going till the highest cylinder request, and from there we are again coming back to the lowest cylinder request, and from there we will be providing service to the remaining cylinders, whatever are remaining. Got it? Okay, now let's see the theory about it, the points. Now in C-look scheduling, the arm goes only as far as the final request in each direction. So if you see this, the final request in the highest direction is 183 in the previous example, and the least request is 14, isn't it? So we went till 183, and again we are coming back to 14, right? Now the direction in which the head is moving, that will be, if it is not given in the question, you assume that it is going to start at one point and going towards the higher number cylinders. In case in the question, if they give that we are going to start with this number and the cylinder is going to move towards left, which means move towards the lower numbers, then you had assumed that we are going in the other direction, right? The direction will be given in the question, okay? If in case if it is not given, assume that it is going towards the higher numbers, okay? Now once it reaches other end, what happens is, then reverse the direction immediately without going all the way to the end of the disk. So what they are trying to say is, even though the disk is going to have 0 to 199 cylinders, for example, but our request, if you assume that the smallest number is 14 and the biggest number is, let us say, 183. Now if you are going to start somewhere, assume that they have given that the direction of movement as of now is towards the higher side, then we go till this point and we are not going to touch this. That is what they are trying to say. And after that they are going to reverse the direction and again come till this point and service the remaining requests. Got it? And while coming back, we are not going to provide any service to any request, right? Now when the head reaches the other end means either from here if you reach this point, or either from here if you reach this point, that is the end, isn't it? When the head reaches the other end, it immediately returns to the lowest cylinder request, right? So here also we are assuming that the movement is towards the higher side. In that case we are going to return to the lowest cylinder number. In case if the movement is towards the lower side, then we have returned to the highest request. Got it? Now, and without servicing any request on the other trip, so we are going to return back to the lowest number in this case without servicing any request on the on the way. Got it?